Um, anyway, so hopefully this should be a quick discussion. Why don't we talk about the liability part, and we can do it for both of them, and then we can address them separately.
Sure. I included a provision in the agreement that where they have to name the school district as an additional insured under their liability insurance, and also an indemnification provision for anything that occurs, notwithstanding any kind of negligence that Millbrook may have, and Millbrook shouldn't have any anyway. Rye's attorney asked for mutual indemnification, and I said no.
Okay.
Because my feeling is you're doing something very nice for another school district, and you should not assume any liability whatsoever for being good. They would have to recondition and recertify, or have them recertified at the end of the season before they return them to you, and you'll have to inspect them when you receive them. And it also says if any of them are damaged beyond repair where you cannot recertify and recondition, then they have to replace it.
So Al understands this, Laura, and understands, that he's going to have to do this on the way back in.
Yes.
And he's comfortable with that.
I'll review it with him again.
And Margot, that basically keeps us out of court if somebody's wearing one of these helmets and gets hurt.
It means it won't necessarily keep you out of court. However, it means that they have to defend and indemnify you for any losses whatsoever.
Okay. And they're okay with that on both cases?
They tried to get a mutual indemnification, say we'll indemnify them for your negligence. And I said no.
Okay. And so they're cool with that?
Well, they need the helmets. They really want them.
Yeah, and they both reviewed the draft agreements, so they were a go.
Okay. And then the only thing else I wanted to throw out to the board and, open it up for questions was my only concern, I guess, or worry is, suddenly we're going to get inundated with people saying, oh, look, Millbrook's giving their equipment away. They must be getting rid of football forever. I don't think that's a big deal. In fact, I'm hoping that people see this as us supporting a football program, even though we don't have one.
Well, it just says that it's not being used by Millbrook during the fall 2021 athletic season.
Okay, good. So I'll open it up to the board, and then in general, and then we'll take questions like specific to Pine Plains and specific to Rye when we do the motion. Is there anything overall that you guys want to discuss?
I just want to be clear. The way I read it, it is just a loan, a one-season loan, and then they return them to us in similar condition or replaced, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
That was actually my same question.
Sure it was.
What about like the decals on the helmets and everything else? Are they ripping them off and putting theirs on, or are they keeping it the way it is? Or
I don't think they have any authority to change them.
I would imagine.
I'm trying to remember. Do we have an M on our helmets? I thought we did, right? Anybody know that?
I don't know.
I haven't seen your helmets.
I think what they're going to do is it was going to stand for Pine Plains and Rye.
Well, and Rye has, is going to get 40 helmets, and Pine Plains 5 large and 3 extra large.
Okay. All right. Anything before I go to the motions?
I just want to say one thing. I think it's really nice that we're able to help out Pine Plains, because I know when we had the mold issue, they really rallied together and got us a lot of supplies for our K2 and delivered them to middle school. So it's nice to give a give back when an opportunity arises.
Yeah, I think we ought to, like I told you, Laura, we'll throw those helmets in the back of Michelle's car and drive them there. Make a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
Even though next year when we play them in football, beat the hell out of them.
That doesn't make any difference.
So do the motion for agreeing to loan them to Rye. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have
Second.
a
So
second?
moved.
Okay, do I have a second? I guess one was a move, one was a second. All right, any thoughts about Rye? How many are we providing to Rye?
40.
40.
40, okay. All right, any other questions about Rye? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any against? Any against? Okay. All right, and then the next one is the agreement with Pine Plains. Like I said, I'd really like to, especially given Pine Plains is so close to us, and who knows, we may merge our football programs. You never know. So I think it's a great thing. But so do I have a motion to approve the loan to Pine Plains?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any against? Okay. Are there any questions from the public?
You're on mute.
Cheryl?
There's no questions.
Okay. All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
With a smile.
Second.
Any long-winded conversations?
I have sauce on the stove. And meatballs in the oven.
Sounds
Yeah, Christian?
Thanks so much, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, guys.
You.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Good night, Mark.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Good night.
Thanks, Margot.
Favor?
What happened?
Favor? We didn't vote on the adjournment. Is anybody
Oh.
still there?
All in favor, aye.